As photographers, we love a good story. We are by nature storytellers. And I've got a story for you today that has it all. It's about a struggle, it's about community, it's about photography. It's got a villain, a hero, and that's not all. It's not about somebody else. It's about you. But our story starts back in 2006 when a woman named Molly, now I know Molly because she goes to the same small church my family goes to. Anyway, after Molly takes a trip to Africa to help feed some street kids, she's so moved by the experience that when she comes back, she decides to sell everything. Quit her job, sells her home, her car, her furniture, everything, and she and her family moved to Nakuru, Kenya to try and build an orphanage. Now, with the help of donations from photographers all over the world, within a year of moving, she was able to take an empty piece of land and build totally from scratch a home to house, feed, educate, and to love and care for 31 amazing kids. I mean, that's incredible. She gave up everything to build an orphanage halfway around the world from her home. To this day, a lot of the funding the orphanage receives each year comes from photographers who take part in my annual worldwide photo walk each October. We come together to walk, take pictures, but most importantly, we raise money for the Springs of Hope Orphanage in Kenya. The orphanage really relies on these donations from us each year. I mean, can you imagine how much it costs just on an average day to feed 31 people? How about clothing and education and medicine and transportation, let alone the food? It's crazy, right? But the photography community comes together every year to do this for the orphans, and it's a beautiful thing to be a part of. But this year, of course, we're facing a new problem because of the COVID-19 pandemic. We can't really get together safely in groups on photo walks like we've always done. And while missing the group part is disappointing, it's really just a bit of an inconvenience for us. But for the orphanage, this is a serious critical issue. The donations from the photo walk are too important, they're too critical, and so we have to find a way to still come together as a photographic community. Granted, we're going to do it in a different way this year, but we have to come together so these awesome children don't fall through the cracks. They are counting on us, and we've got to come through for them. So we have a plan for this year's walk, and it's one that will still allow us to enjoy photography, make some new images on Photo Walk Day, just like always, and it can still raise money for the orphanage. It lets us accomplish our goal as photographers and as the people who step up each year and help the orphanage. It's a modified version of the photo walk, but it's one we think could work for everybody. This year's official worldwide photo walk date is Saturday, October 3rd, 2020, but we won't be getting together in groups of 50 for a 2-hour pre-planned walk route like we have in the past. Instead, on that day, you're gonna go out on your own. Just you and your camera, or you and a family member, and a camera. You'll have all day that Saturday to go out in your local area and make some really great shots. We're not going to have leaders plan a route for you and choose the route. You get to choose the route yourself and visit these local areas you always thought would be great to make some pictures. Afterward, if you want, you can upload your favorite shot to our worldwide gallery so other photographers around the world can see what you were seeing that day. And now, instead of just seeing the photos from your local walk, you're going to be seeing a giant gallery of photo walkers all over the world taken that one Saturday in October all together in one place online. Besides this huge worldwide gallery, there's a free, totally optional photo competition you can enter if you want, and it's one where you could win a really cool prize. And for the first time ever, we'll be live streaming all day on the Worldwide Photo Walk Day to share images, to share some winners, to share stories from walkers all over the world. We're also doing random drawings for prizes that day as well, so everybody at least has a chance to win whether you enter a competition or not. The whole thing wraps up in just one day. The shooting, the judging, the whole 9 yards. We're even going to have some of the kids from the Springs of Hope share the images that they'll be taking that day as well. So how does this all raise money for the orphanage? We're going to ask you for a very small donation when you sign up for the walk this year, and 100% of the $5 entry fee goes directly to the orphans at Springs of Hope. Not a percentage, not a cut, it all goes to the kids. Now, of course, you can donate more, and thankfully every year so many photographers do that by hitting the donate button on the official Worldwide Photo Walk website. Plus, we'll be raising more money for the orphanage by selling the official Photo Walk t-shirts like we do every year. We're also, for the first time, hosting blind online auctions where you can bid on prints from some of the most famous photographers in the world. Or picture this, how about a one-on-one Skype instruction session with some of your favorite instructors? There'll be lots of other opportunities for those of you who want to go above and beyond to help the kids this year. It's going to be a really fun day. We can still be creative, we can still come together, and we can still help others. It's a big win for everybody involved. To make things easy, this year we'll be setting up the Photo Walk cities for you, all over the world. Now, of course, we're going to use last year's Walk cities as a guide. So, the cities are ready to go. You can go sign in to your local Photo Walk right now. That way, you can still connect with local photographers online and make new friends, share your experiences virtually, even though you won't be connecting in person with them until after this whole virus thing is behind us. I encourage you to go to worldwidephotowalk.com right now. Sign up for a walk near you and make the small donation. Then come and join us Saturday, October 3rd, as the photography community comes together, joins together, bands together for my 12th annual Worldwide Photo Walk for the Springs of Hope Orphanage. It's going to be a very special day, and I want you to be a part of it. Thank you so much, and we'll see you online Saturday, October 3rd.